Hello, my lovely Pisces. So, what I'm seeing as soon as I start thinking about doing this reading for you is you with a whistle in your mouth. But the whistle is a dog whistle. So you're blowing this whistle, but nobody can hear it that you want to have hear it. It's literally almost as though, without realizing it, what you're doing is you're putting out a vibration or a frequency that that is attracting people and or things to you that you're not able to look at before they actually arrive. Now, excuse me a minute here. Oh, that felt like it was a long way down. The thing is, it's not as though they're necessarily bad things that are coming to you. It's the fact that it feels to me as though you're still attracting things of an old energy that is not necessarily in keeping with where your mind and your heart are currently operating from. So it feels to me as though for some of you, there might be some old ideas, some old beliefs that you still have that are holding you back a little bit, holding you back. What I'm seeing is like now I'm seeing a plane literally in a holding pattern over an airport. And I feel like you guys, oh, thank you. It's like you guys have done, you folks, you people have done a lot of growth within your own field of interest, and that you have kind of blossomed in a lot of ways that while you had the abilities when you were younger, you may not have been actually living in them in the same way or exploring them in the same way. The word that I'm getting is they have maybe have been applied to more of a subsistence level of living as opposed to really exploring. So they may have been something, in other words, that you applied to the way you lived, the way you made a living, a hobby even potentially, but not something where you really got to explore it and explore it through a deeper expression of yourself, your soul. I feel as though many of you now are at a point where you're getting to express and experience many of the great qualities and gifts that you have, to really expand your awareness of yourself at a much, much deeper level. Really like a soul fulfillment. And again, I want to say soul fulfillment, it doesn't have to be saving the world or the oceans or the blue whales. It doesn't have to be anything that's going to show up on a scale where social media and the public are ever going to know you do it. It might, and allow for the possibility if that is in your heart, for sure. But what I'm getting here is that you have abilities that you may have underestimated. For some of you, it is very definitely your psychic abilities, your intuitive abilities, your ability to really directly, intentionally connect with spirit. For some of you, it's that, okay? But for others of you, it is other things, often creative things. What you're being asked to do now is to change things up. You are literally being asked, okay, experiment a little bit. Be kind to yourself. Don't worry about being right. Let yourself explore. Be kind to yourself above all else. And let yourself experiment with things that feel good. And when there's something that gets in the way, watch your language. Please watch your internal language. Watch for limiting language. Can't, shouldn't, judgments that you have about yourself. Oh, I never studied that, therefore I can't. Or, oh, I don't have the money to. Even that is a self-limiting thought because you're the one who manifests finances, right? So start thinking of this in terms of now, what would I like to do? How would I like to go? And I'm going to stay open to getting the message back, because I'm going to choose to believe that I am in connection with spirit, that I am in connection with guidance from higher realms. And I'm going to start talking that way. I'm going to move aside any of those things that are highlighted in the word fast, if you want to take a screenshot. And I'm going to look at what beliefs and what phrases, what statements I need to clear up in order to move forward in a way that's far more exciting, entertaining for yourself. That's the big thing, entertaining for yourself. You people may have had great skills that you applied, say, maybe you've been great musicians, but you chose to be teachers. Well, maybe it's time to be a musician. And you know what? It doesn't have to be at Carnegie Hall. Maybe you start busking. Who knows? But taking yourself and that ability into something that really is an expansive experience for yourself. And maybe you're already doing it. Maybe you're doing it in your basement. But hey, maybe you want to make the effort to put your music out more publicly. Maybe for money. Who knows? There's all sorts of possibilities here. But what you're really being encouraged by Spirit to do is pay attention to where you're limiting yourself. Look at the gifts that you've got. Look at the ones that you have not perceived as gifts that might just be kind of like ongoing personality qualities, such as, intuition, mediumship, things that might just be a natural part of your life that you haven't given credit to, or haven't pursued or even really acknowledged as being special. Special in that it is special to you and maybe not to other people. Unique to you, I should say, rather than special, but special is always nice. And you're being asked to really look at where you think other people are better than you. And again, you've got that creativity card. Laugh at yourself, Pisces. Sometimes you can be so serious about things. So try to lighten up. Laugh a little bit. Have some fun. You can be in a mind clench, and when you can laugh at it, it turns things around. And that's the beautiful thing about, you're a water sign, right? You can flow in and out. You can flow. And now you've got the discipline card. But the discipline card is talking about looking at the things that support you. It's not about discipline as being in pain. It's like, okay, you can make new choices. Are there things that you can do that are going to regulate a more positive attitude for you? And that's what really it feels like this is very much about. Pisces, I think this is beautiful because it's really saying Spirit is here to really help you develop those parts of yourself that are good and can be even more magnificent for you personally, for your own growth. And also to help you explore the aspects of your life that you have not given credibility to, that you have not owned as being unique to you or important or special in the way that you personally deliver it or can experience it. Okay? Pisces, that's it. I think I'm going to leave it with that because I think it's really beautiful. Take care, my dears.